Hello, it's author Debra Parmley, and I'm back on the last day of March of the Writers, March 31st, 2024, and planning to do a couple more videos to finish off. So, the last one, the one for today, for the 31st, that everyone's ending on, the topic is what's coming soon. So, what do you have planned? What are you working on? What books, that kind of thing. And that could be a very, very long video, which I won't make it. But I've had so much fun doing these March videos that I thought, well, I could do something once a week. It would be fun. I enjoy posting on YouTube, and you all seem to enjoy them, the number of viewers I've had. Uh, so I think what I'm going to do, a new coming soon, my writing work week is Wednesday through Saturday. So I thought I could start the week off with what am I doing this week, or what's going on, or what's new, just whatever the topic is. And I'm going to call it Wednesday Words with Debra. So on Wednesdays, I will do videos and load them to YouTube, Wednesday Words with Debra. So that is one thing that's coming soon. One of the benefits of coming here as often as I have this month to load videos and share them from YouTube, it's got me going to YouTube a lot more frequently than I used to. And I went into the back end and started looking at what are the videos that are getting the most views, what are the topics that most the people are wanting to see, and going all the way back to, I think I started doing videos in 2012, 2013, back when I was the team leader for Shimmy Mob, so which is a belly dance fundraiser for domestic abuse shelters around the world. You'll find more about that if you look around on my channel here. So I had a lot of years and things in between to look at. I've got videos that are from travels. And so one of the things I've started doing just in between, because I don't have a lot of time to focus on YouTube, but if I'm coming here every other day to post something, I have a few minutes here and there. So I'm cleaning up a little bit, and I'm starting to make playlists. So some of you may know by now, if you've watched me, if you're brand new, you don't know, but I live in a motorhome full time. My husband and I live in this motorhome, and we travel the U.S., and we've had some very interesting experiences. And I've had a few things I've shared on here. I shared when we were gate guarding down in Texas, 10 miles from the border of Mexico. So I have that. Those have had a lot of views. I've had videos from national parks we've gone to. Those have had a lot of views. So all of you seem to enjoy my travel videos and certain topics that authors and writers do, and things about my books. So I'll be using the data that I get from putting things out to help me decide what I want to share. So you guys can help me with that by hitting the like button uh, and commenting, letting me know, because I am paying attention to that. I can see how many views I get. I can see what countries they come from, but I don't get your thoughts unless you leave me a comment. And I don't know if you actually like the video. I only know if you watched it. There's a difference. So I can gather some information from seeing just what gets the most likes. So you're going to see more travel. And one of the things, I'm not sure about how soon this will be, because I have to do this in between my fiction writing, is the book that I'm working on about our first year living in the motorhome when it was 2020, and we sold our house. He closed his business. We sold a rental house across the street, sold everything in Bartlett, Tennessee, which is just outside Memphis. We'd been there 23 years. We downsized so we could live in our motorhome, which is 43 feet it's a bus, 43 feet, a motorhome. It's a good size. It's my house. But we did a lot of downsizing to do that. And I've had a lot of people say, how did you do that? Or they're interested in how we did it, or they want to know what we did. And the other thing is, we took a 109-day trip to from Ohio, where my mother lives, to the California Redwoods, and then back to Memphis. 109 days. That's a lot of go, go, go. That's a lot of seeing uh, national parks and just beautiful things in our country. So that trip will be in this book. So it's not just me writing about how we did this, it's all about our first year, from the transitioning from the house to the motorhome to that first big trip, the dream trip, you know, uh, living the dream. Yes, we in that year were definitely living the dream. So that one's going to take a little bit of time. I have to go through a lot of my planner and my notes and the pictures, and we packed a lot into that 109 days. And so the book is not like fiction where I can just sit and go, 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 go till I'm done. I have a lot of fact checking and things to do to finish it. And actually, it's my first nonfiction memoir. I've written memoir pieces, short ones. Um, I had one win an award when I was in college. So, I know I can write it, but it's just a matter of putting a novel length piece together and having all of that in there. I have two reasons to do this. One, I'd like the record for myself. When I'm older and my memory's not as good, I'll be able to look through it and it'll bring it all back. Two, I can let my family read it and they can experience it armchair traveling with us. That means my children, my grandchildren. I'm already writing fiction and have readers. So, because people are interested, I'll share with them too. So, you get to read all this too. So, it's not just, so there's a lot going on in this. It's not just a commercial book written to make money, like a lot of RV books are written. Here is the how to do this. A lot of those out there. I've been kind of researching, well, what's out there now? There's not as much out there that's actually a memoir, a story of what you did. So I'm not really writing a how-to book. It's a memoir which includes the how-to in it. It's how we did it. And so that's a very big project coming down the road. So those are ones I haven't really talked about. Currently, this week, uh, I'm working on Vague Directions, which is a revision of a book that was actually a short story once upon a time that came out through Burroughs Publishing, which did a lunchbox shorts program. And those were all short stories you could read on your lunch hour. So that was a traditional press, a very small traditional press, one of the few that was still taking short stories. A short story market is, it's hard to make any money at all doing it. So, anyhow, I got the rights back, and the story just needed to be bigger. There's more to it. It's now more of a urban fantasy with medieval elements in it because it's set at a medieval reenactment event which takes place in a modern day time. So it's got the medieval elements, modern day elements, and fairy tale fantasy creatures. So it's urban fantasy, and that's a new genre that I haven't really done much with before. So I'm working on that this week. My proofreader is what my editor is waiting on it, and so that's next in the pipeline. And then I have a whole lot of books in the pipeline, so I won't go on and on about that. So that's this week. And because I'm doing this, it's Sunday. It's actually Easter Sunday. See the bunny rabbits over my shoulder there in the corner? My grandmother made those 3 bunny rabbits for me. and this little white one on the end. One of my good friends down in Palmdale, Florida, at the RV park made that for me just this year. So that's my little bunny rabbit set over there. And so I'll share a little bits like that when I come on here and do my Wednesday words with Deborah. Um, just little thing. What's going on in here this week, and what I'm working on. And so we'll do that, and then I'll share them again in on my Facebook group and probably on my Facebook page. But I'll make sure that all these videos get put into my Facebook group. My website's getting redesigned. I have a travel blog. So this is new, coming soon. My website's getting redesigned. I'm going to have a shop eventually, and I'm going to move my travel blog from the blogging site that it's on to my website. Then I control it, because these companies, they do these algorithm things, and that can be problematic. My website, I control that. So having that travel blog on my own website will be a safer place for it than out there on someone else's site. So I'll go ahead and share that link on this page in my YouTube, and a bunch of links. But that's eventually going to move. I have a lot of people that have followed that and enjoyed it. And it's amazing how many readers come up to me at events and say, "Oh, hey, Deborah, I love your travel blog." And I was like, wow, okay. I started writing it really not with a mind for being commercial or doing things for readers at all. I thought this would be a good way to share pictures and stuff we're doing with family and friends. And then readers were an extension of that. And I was getting a lot of good feedback from it. So that's the process that got me to decide to write a book. And so it's all interconnected that way. I have a little bit of catching up to do on that, because I was going to do the last post I was going to do was on Cody, Wyoming. And it's almost done. I need to put it out there. But I was working out there, and in June had a stroke. So everything from June on halted. And I'm playing a lot of catch up right now. So I have a post that's been halfway ready to post in June that I just need to finish and put out there, and pick that up again. So that's going to be a new coming thing. I'll be back to sharing things on the travel. I have a lot of photos and videos and stories to tell, and so many things to do with the travel, and that's the travel side. And I have so many stories started that I haven't finished yet, fictional stories to share with you, and that's on the fiction side. So I have a whole lot of stuff, and I guess YouTube is maybe a good grand central place to put it, because I can make a playlist that says, I've already started some playlists, and I'm starting to migrate videos that I have on YouTube into it. I have my travel international. I have videos outside of the US. I have videos inside the US. So inside the US is where you're going to find the RV stuff. Outside of the US, there's a lot of things from cruise ships. I used to sell travel. Back when I closed my travel business, I would say I'd set foot in 13 countries, which I had. I lost track. I quit counting. I'm not quite sure how many countries. I need to make that list again and figure out so I can tell people. And I have a lot of pictures and all kinds of things that I can share, and travel stories that go way back. So that will be on my YouTube channel, which is Beautiful Day. And Beautiful Day can be whatever you feel is a beautiful day. So I'm sharing things on my Beautiful Day channel that I think make a beautiful day, whether it's stories, dancing, travel, of course, anything else that I feel is a fun thing to share. You'll also find me reading first chapters from some of my books and me reading some of my poems. So each of these different categories is going to have its own playlist. And when you come to my channel, you can browse around and see what you would like to find here. So right now I'm tidying it up, tightening it up, putting things in their proper categories. And I should have that done by the end of this coming week. Um, and because the videos are already out there, it's just a matter of categorizing them right, putting them in the right playlist, and that doesn't take long. So I should have that done by the end of this week, even though I'm writing. And I guess that's all for the coming soon. I'll try to do a few more videos, but the thing is, even though it's the end of March of the Writers, it's not the end of me doing videos here on YouTube. So because it's had good amount of viewers, goodly amount of viewers, I thought, well, I should keep doing this. And it's fun. I'm enjoying it too. That's the other part. And I don't want to run this past 20 minutes. This is going to be a longer one because I wanted to share some other things too. I want to thank JD Estrada for the March of the Writers and all the prompts that he came up with, because he really gives us a lot of topics that we can just take and run with. And though I've only done 15 out of the 31, this will be the 16th, and I may squeeze a couple more in. Each one has been unique, and it's been fun to do. If I hadn't started so late, I would have done a lot more. And I'm looking forward to doing it again next year. So thank you, JD. This progression to Wednesday Words wouldn't be happening if I hadn't done March of the Writers, and I wouldn't have realized just how much fun this is, and that how some of these are just short questions that you can answer in less than 5 minutes, which is even better because people don't have a lot of time sometimes. So thank you, JD, and I'll look forward to doing this again next year. So please do subscribe, like, follow, especially if you see a type of video that you like, or you want more of something. Do let me know if you want more of something, because I'm paying attention to all of this feedback, and it's helping me decide what I'll talk about each week and what video I'll share with you, and which video I want to pull off my computer and load into the internet and share with you. I mean, I've got so many videos from so many trips, and photos that can be made into videos, and all different kinds of things, that it's just, that could be a full-time job. I won't do it all. I have to pick and choose. So because I'll be picking and choosing, the more feedback I have from you, the better. Also, with the first chapter reads, if you've read one of my books and you really, really want me to do a first chapter read of a particular title, let me know that, because there's no way I'm going to get around to reading the first chapter of every single one of my books this year. But if I hear from a few of you that say, oh, hey, would you read this one? Then I'll know, oh, hey, okay, that'd be good. I'll go do that one next, So it's a little give and take here. I can do more of what you like if you let me know what you like. So this is now just over 18 minutes, and I'm going to cut it short right now and not finish with a long one, just under 20. So thank you again for watching and listening and following along through March of the Writers. Thanks for subscribing, and I'm wishing you a beautiful day and a happy Easter, even though it's evening, and reminding you that every day we are alive is a beautiful day. So thanks for enjoying my beautiful day channel.